Hello, I'm your host Jackson, here with my co-host Ben, Thomas, and Andrew. Alright, today we're going to be talking about All-Star voting in the World Series and who we think should win. Alright, let's start off with Ben. Who do you think is going to make the All-Stars from the Phillies?
I feel like it's definitely going to be Harper, and I feel like Schwarber would make it. Harper is having a great season, and as of right now, he's leading the fan votes. Schwarber is starting to heat up in the month of June, and I don't think he's going to stop.
Alright, thank you, Ben. So, now Thomas. Who do you think is going to make it? Do you think the same thing as Ben for the Phillies, or do you think there's some other players?
I think June Schwarber is definitely going to make it. Because it's June Schwarber for a reason. He breaks in June, and Bohm's going to make it. Trey Turner's also going to make it now that he's back from injury, and Mookie Betts just got injured, and I don't think he'll be back in time for the All-Star game. He's second in voting right now, and Mookie Betts is first, which means Trey Turner now is first because Mookie Betts is injured. Therefore, he's going to make it. I do agree Harper is also going to make it. And for pitchers, I think Wheeler is going to make it. Ranger Suarez is going to make it. I don't think Noah's going to make it. Unless he doesn't have any more games like his last start, he should make it. And then Strom should make it. And Alvarado will make it. And Cerati Dominguez probably also make it.
Good. Now, Andrew, do you agree with all of them on that, or do you think there are other players?
There's not many more players that I can say besides, I think they'll probably utilize the bullpen because that's been one of the best assets that this team has. They've just, I don't even know. The bullpen was supposed to be bad, and they've been phenomenal this year, so you could argue for most of the guys that they should be in the All-Star game.
All right, so, with this week, the Phillies are playing the Padres. Do you guys think anyone from the Padres are going to make the All-Star game?
Tatis.
Yeah.
Tatis?
Jurickson Profar.
Joe Musgrove.
Jurickson Profar's hitting 310.
He's number one in outfield voting for the NL outfield. Joe Musgrove might make it, but
Joe Musgrove is not going to make it.
I say he might.
He's not at all.
Yeah, maybe. Well, Yu Darvish might make it.
No.
Blake Snell. Wait, no. Blake Snell's on the Giants.
And he won't make it at all.
Yeah, no,
he's awful.
Yeah, he is. That contract is a mistake.
So we also have, there's a lot more teams in the league. We have some teams who are at 500 right now.
Yeah.
Do you think any teams that are currently at 500, like the Cardinals, they have a chance to make it to the playoffs, maybe even the World Series?
No, they're too old. Like, they have Lance Lynn, Brandon Crawford, Nolan Arenado, Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt fell off a cliff. Arenado still has a little juice in the tank. Lance Lynn has juice in the tank a little bit, and Brandon Crawford has very little juice in the tank.
I feel like the Cardinals, yes, they're old. Yes, they have players who are washed. But if they make a big move at the trade deadline, they might have a chance to make the playoffs. I don't think they go far. Probably first round exit, but other than that.
Yeah.
So the Cardinals, they've said they're not looking to sell, they're looking to buy, trying to build up their team. But I think with how old their team is, they got to look off to get rid of some of these players to get some value off them before they retire.
Yeah.
So, with that, do you think any teams that are currently sitting around 500 might have a chance to make a playoff push?
Well, I don't think I made the AL has a chance because I think it's by not even close. The only team that can test the Yankees for the World Series by the AL is probably the Orioles or maybe the Astros if they get some of their pitchers back towards the end of the year. But if the Astros don't get their pitchers back, I think they're cooked. And especially the Yankees, you have full force with Garrett Cole coming back later in the season. And if he does come back, then they're in full force to clearly, by far, be the contender for the World Series in the AL. In the NL, now the Dodgers lost Yoshino, Yamamoto, and Betts. They lost both of them. I don't think Ohtani and Kershaw and Freeman can put the team on their backs and carry them all the way. So I do think it's either the Phillies or it's not the Braves. The Braves, maybe the Diamondbacks, but no.
All right, well, thank you guys for tuning in. That's all we have for now. We're going to head to commercials and see you guys back in a few minutes. Thank you.